What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? No, yeah, YouTube, Twitch. What's up? For the live stream, I know I've been away for a while. I've been busy and stuff like that, and the hurricane and stuff like that have messed up some of these stuff. And kind of like, in my opinion, um, the MCU Future, I think, in my opinion, um, it could be good. It could be better, in my opinion. The MCU Future could be better, because everybody's opinion is different, in my opinion. Be, because this phase four, I don't hate it. I don't hate this phase or nothing like that. But the thing, in my opinion, what I don't like is I don't like the way it don't, in my opinion, correlate with the rest of the phase, because you look at phase one, phase two, or even some phase three. You could tell that each show, no, it sound like each movie and stuff like that connect to the other. It seemed like in this show right here, like you got to look for what connects and stuff like that. Because the thing about it, in my opinion, if you wasn't even following the MCU, then so you probably would have been confused what happening and stuff like that. In my opinion, and that just me. That just me. In my opinion about it, because the other stuff, I know dealing with the MCU and stuff like that I've seen. It's kind of like the MCU, in my opinion, just try to get by the brand, and they try to use phase four, in my opinion. And they try to use phase four, in my opinion, just to get through the phase five and stuff like that, in my opinion. They try to use phase four to build on it. And that's not right, in my opinion. Because for me, right, in my opinion, because for me, in my opinion, stuff like that, if you're gonna do shows, movies and stuff like that, and plus you got to make sure that everything is connected, and that just me, in my opinion about that. It's kind of in my opinion now. My opinion deal with the MCU and stuff like that is shoot, I don't hate the movies in the MCU, but then in my opinion, it sounds like they should do better, in my opinion, of people, in my opinion, connecting the shows and making sure the writing is good. And that just me. And that just me, in my opinion about it. Sound like some people just might agree with it, some people might not. But shoot, and that's just my opinion about it. They don't like it, they don't like it. If people do like it, they do. And kind of for me, in my opinion, stuff like that. And kind of in my opinion, and stuff like that, deal with the MCU. It's not on the movies that I did like from the MCU. And kind of the other opinion that I don't agree with during MCU is it sound like they kind of put political stuff inside these shows and stuff like that, which I don't like. Some of the time it sounds like, for me, it's just putting just putting, in my opinion, political stuff in the show. That's not my problem. My problem my problem, in my opinion, dealing with the MCU is seeing they're kind of using they're kind of like using this show to push an agenda, and that's not a good thing in my opinion. And kind of like that, in my opinion, it's like you should try to put the best story possible, and kind of like for me, like, and kind of for me, in my opinion, deal with the MCU and stuff like that. It sounds like I like deal with the MCU, Cobra Kai, DCEU, all these type of news and stuff like that, and put the always kind of seem like always seem like the directors, one of the actors, the actress, making it bad for the show. In my opinion, be because it seems like some people be on the fence about it if they want to look at the show or not. And this when a big old director, everybody like that, is acting crazy. That's just me. When they just acting crazy and stuff like that, dealing with the directors and everybody else online, and just attacking fans, which is a bad thing to do, in my opinion. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, I'm about that dealing with the shows, movies, everything else like that. And kind of like thing I'm worrying about, and kind of like thing I'm worrying about dealing with everything on my shows, movies, everything else like that. Is like, shoot, I am worrying about if the MCU, in my opinion, it's not gonna go by the comics and stuff like that, which I'm starting to see, in my opinion, which is not a good thing. Because should you see about what the MCU actually doing with some of this stuff, I say, oh shucks. Because you look at the MCU dealing with Captain Marvel movie, that was an average movie. Bad. It was a bad Captain Marvel movie, but it was an average action movie. If that make any sense to you, because y'all know like the movie had action, it had good fight scenes and stuff like that. But think about me, in my opinion, some other opinion that I have on the MCU is some of the other movies. Thor Ragnarok, bad movie. It was a bad Thor movie, but it just was a good comedy action movie. But be a Thor film, I didn't like it because you look at the Thor character that's in the comic book compared to the one we got now in live action, is that be because you can tell that it's there that Chris Hemsworth can do it, but it seems like that Marvel want him to be funny. And that's kind of like some of the stuff that I'm worried about, because you should not be worrying about, in my, if the stories are rated R story, then you should be putting in rated R, in my opinion. But everybody different. But that's just me, in my opinion about it. But if y'all like it, y'all like it. Y'all don't. But 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 kind of like, in my opinion, like I'm dealing with movies, shows, and everything that I be seeing, like I'm dealing with the MCU and stuff like that. It's not good news. It's not good news for MCU, because you look at the list because it had that because Blade lose his director, I think. The Blade had lose his director because this is the after and first rated. But then in my opinion, it sounded like they've been supposed to film that movie, I thought. But I just Blade supposed to Ben had his Ben supposed to had a movie since Phase 4. And that's kind of like my problem with it. Because you look at some of the things Marvel said they didn't do, it's stuff like that. But but everybody different though. Y'all can like Marvel, y'all can tell in the comments. If y'all don't like it, y'all could. Be because you look at some of the Black Panther stuff. Yeah, because it seems like the Black Panther Wakanda Forever might be the best Phase 4 movie. Seems like, in my opinion, because you and that just me in my opinion. But it seemed like it. It seemed like in my opinion, people just don't go down my throat. I just say I just say seeing like the Black Panther Wakanda Forever might be the best Phase 4 movie in my opinion. And kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that. That I'm about to bring up an article just about the Black Panther movie, what the Black Panther would practically mean. And let's just go to it right here. And kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that. And kind of my opinion, like dealing with the Marvel universe, what they're doing, Marvel universe, everything they're doing. I can I I can see in my opinion what they try to do, but they're not doing just a good job they did at Phase 1 and 2. In my opinion, you look at 1 and 2, episode 3, they did a they did, in my opinion, better in Phase 1 and 2 than this phase. In this article, um, on this article right here, YouTube and Twitch is by Screen Rant. Um, they say Black Panther 2 could set up the MCU Fantastic Four movie in three major ways. Good, they said Marvel Studios could set up Fantastic Four movie in three major ways, thanks to Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. The upcoming and final film of Phase 4 is expected to play a significant role in setting up the Marvel Cinematic Universe future. That Black Panther will help set up Ironheart, thanks to Riri role and Winston Duke. And for Shuri is a T. But it say they would go through and impact their individual MCU futures. This is Black Panther help shape the cinematic universe future, and the sequel could play a big part in setting up projects. Why they keep on setting this? They finish their project they got now inside of you. I don't get it. one of the most exciting projects in the MCU multiverse saga slate, and the Fantastic Four, the movie from the Marvel Studios, and now Spider-Man: No Way Home. John Walton is now in hand, the WandaVision director. Oh man, no, I didn't like WandaVision. Not hands on WandaVision. There's so many details on to man. I don't want to touch Fantastic Four because WandaVision was not a good story all the way through. It took to the last parts, of the show to be good. Am I? It's just me, and but it's just up to y'all in your opinion. Y'all can agree or not agree. And kind of next thing they say, Krasinski, Mr. Fantastic cast. It is not confirmed he will reprise his role, who will be played by Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, Jonathan Storm, Human Torch, Ben Grimm, the thing. I don't get how it's so hard to make a Fantastic Four. It's not that hard, man. You would say X Men, I would have said, I would have said, okay, shoot, because you can't mess that up. I understand. But that's just me, in my opinion. But everybody different, though. Everybody is different, in my opinion. And kind of like, in my opinion, stuff like that, it kind of seemed like and while we're using this, Black Panther would set up a whole lot of stuff, and that just me in my opinion. That just me in my opinion. But this what y'all can like me or not, but it kind of seem like in my opinion what they do. But if y'all like it, y'all like it. Y'all don't, y'all don't. And play you read articles, the articles saying that they're using the white kind of film to set up other characters, but shoot, it kind of don't make no sense. Yeah, it's a little chance Francis Ford was prepared, but the Fantastic Four might not appear in Wakanda, but that's what Doctor Doom might be up in Wakanda setting up other people's stuff. Like in my opinion, he could be doing. But if y'all agree with it, y'all agree with y'all don't, y'all don't. I'm a little bad. He real cool, good character. Saying like he's gonna be doing, but other people is different in time for that, in my opinion. But if y'all like it, y'all like it. Y'all don't, y'all don't. But it kind of seems like, in my opinion, based on these stuff I'm seeing, it kind of seems like these characters is making their own list and stuff. And that's just me. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing in my opinion. What they're doing, but the one thing I don't like, in my opinion, is like they try to use other characters to set up, it, just to set up, they could be setting up in other films and stuff like that. But that's just me. That's just me in my opinion. But some people might like it, some people won't. But the thing about me, in my opinion, and stuff like that. But the thing about me, in my opinion, and stuff like that, is like shoot. I do think that the MCU could do better, and just like in my opinion, connecting story and just make sure the writing is good, because you make sure the writing in there. And and that, just in my opinion, could be a good thing, bad thing, but everybody is different in their own way, and that's what I'm seeing. And like the next thing, in my opinion, I want to talk about in time for shows, movies, everything, it's all like that. It's like Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai, in my opinion, is just a real good show. In my opinion, it is a real good show. Cobra Kai is a real good show, and it sounds like my other opinion. Cobra Kai is a good show. Season 1 all the way to 5. Because then, in my opinion, it sounds like you can feel like you went through something or something like that, but you didn't. It seems like, in my opinion, and and kind of like the thing that I wanted about did with the Cobra Kai show. The Cobra Kai show writing is good, but the thing about for me is, like, in my opinion, it sounds like, shoot, I just hope the writing get better each season, and just hope it stay because that's in my opinion. That's just me. That just me in my opinion. That's just me in my opinion. That's why I feel like it. Can you look at the Cobra Kai show? The Cobra Kai show is a really good show. And kind of like on tier maker and stuff like that, it's like, shoot, I just hope the Cobra Kai list got updated. You can look at stuff, and that just me and like that. But everybody like it, everybody don't. If you look at the shows, movies, everything else like Cobra Kai, if y'all don't know what Cobra Kai is, it sounds like Cobra Kai is a show on Netflix, which was spin off from Karate Kid. And kind of like, in my opinion, but if y'all like, y'all don't, y'all don't. And like, in my opinion, stuff like that, Cobra Kai season 5. Cobra Kai season 5. I just hope this. I just hope Cobra Kai season 6 could be just as good. It could, because it could be, in my opinion, it could be past season 5 of Cobra Kai. Because you look at each character had grown, in my opinion. And, and kind of like, in my opinion, stuff like that is on shoot. Let's just do this Karate Kid list. Just trying to find this. I just found this listing right here. Right here. If y'all can agree about which and kind of like in my opinion and stuff like that. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, that big old Karate Kid stuff is like shoot, I will be doing that. I will be doing a whole separate video dealing with the Karate Kid list and stuff like that. And dealing with this series right here. This series right here is actually a really good series in my opinion. It will be a really good series in my opinion. I'm doing this but but the thing about my opinion and stuff like that is like dealing with the Cobra Kai series, everything like that. The Cobra Kai the the Cobra Kai list is actually good. The Cobra Kai series get better. Each character, each each character, like in my opinion, gets better. It's actually good. It's actually good. It gets better, and kind of seems like it to me. That just me, and they kind of seem like up in the Karate Kid world, it seems like everybody getting beat up. Everybody just try to one up each other. I was say, oh shit, I hate that part. And kind of like for me, right, the She-Hulk episode 7, was not a bad episode. But the thing about me, what it's missing is sound like the thing in my opinion. And kind of like for me, could be a good thing, bad thing. It just depends in my opinion. It just depends in my opinion if I like it or not. That's just me. And kind of like for next stream on Saturday, I will be putting out a little bit more and stuff like that. Because like for the stream Saturday, I will be talking about Black Adam, everything like that on Saturday. Black Adam, She-Hulk. What I think of it after I analyze stuff like that, it might be better. But YouTube, Twitch, I'll see y'all later and see y'all next time.